She's entitled to work and get paid. Your initial agreement with her is that you were going to be paid by the program.
Yes.
There is no program. However, according to your statement, there did come a time when you were working for her and not getting paid because the money wasn't coming through the program, that she agreed to pay you $14 an hour out of her own pocket, according to you, until the program started. When was that conversation?
Well, that was towards the end. I was telling her that...
Towards the end of what?
Towards the end, before I stopped working for her.
Well, what I want to know is if you can recall the date of that, because if she agreed to pay you $14 an hour without the program and she didn't pay you that, that would be money you're entitled to.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yes.
Because your initial arrangement with her is she was going to pay you from the program. You were going to get paid from the program. Well, she never got approved by the program. She was never going to get approved by the program. But I want you to tell me how long you worked for her under the agreement that she would pay you $14 an hour.
Well, I worked for her the 8 weeks.
But you're not going to get paid for 8 weeks.
Yes.
So what I want to know is when did you get frustrated enough to have a conversation with her, and when did she tell you that she would pay you $14 an hour?
It was about a week before I stopped working for her.
Well, then you would be entitled to $14 an hour for that week. How many hours did you work?
It was 8 weeks, but when we spoke, it was...
No. I know how many weeks you worked for her. I already told you you're not getting paid for that. You could have stopped working before. You could have had a different arrangement with her. You could have said, well, if the program doesn't come through, you'll pay me so much. You didn't have that conversation with her. What you said was, according to what you told me, according to what you wrote here, you were supposed to get paid by the program. There was never a program.
Yeah.
Now, what you're telling me is it was just a week before you finally quit that she said she'd give you $14 an hour. I'm asking you what date that was so I can figure out how many hours you worked and what you would be entitled to at $14 an hour for that week.
I'm going to say that probably was Tuesday the 29th.
Of what?
Of July.
Well, then you worked for her the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, 4 days.
Yeah.
And how many hours did you work those 4 days?
I would have to do the math, but weekly it was coming out to...
Just those 4 days.
I don't know. I'd have to use the calculator.
What?
She's lying. We had the conversation about $14 an hour a week after that she stopped taking care of my kids. Because she sent me a text and she told me, I cannot do it. I cannot wait for the program anymore.
Okay.
So she stopped. And then a week after we met, and I asked her not to do it in front of our daughters. Let's meet somewhere. And she didn't want to. She
About what?
Showed up.
What were you meeting?
Because my daughters really, really liked her. And I didn't want to have that kind of conversation in front of my girls. And
well, what was the conversation about $14 an hour?
You know, money issue, and I didn't want my daughters to know anything.
What was the conversation about $14 an hour?
She had not come out with $14 an hour at that time. She just wanted the full, and she said, money you owe me. And I didn't owe her anything.
Well, sadly, Ms. Fernandez, you are correct, because she doesn't have the dates and she can't figure it out, so I can't help her. And your initial agreement was that you would be paid by a program, and there was no program.
But when we spoke, what we agreed on was that she was going to pay me for the hours that I had worked. It wasn't an agreement saying you're going to pay me $14 an hour.
I don't believe that.
Until then.
I don't believe that.
How can I agree to pay her $14 an hour when I'm making $9 an hour, $10 an hour?
Well, I have text messages of her saying that she was going to pay me. She was trying to get loans, and I guess that's my proof of her saying that that's what she was going to do.
That's what she was hoping to do.
Exactly.
That's not a contract.
Yeah, and that's where we both failed. We never had anything written.
You don't have to have anything written. You can have an oral agreement. You can have an oral agreement, and your oral agreement consists of the following. You apply for the program. In the meantime, I get paid $10 an hour for watching your children that you pay me. Mm-hmm. In the event that the money comes through from the program, I'll give you back that $10 an hour, but I have to get paid a certain amount of money a week. Mm-hmm. Can you do that? Yes. Was she slick? Absolutely. Did she get something for almost nothing, for $50 a week? Because that's what she paid you, right?
Not always. Sometimes even less. It was whatever she had.
Well, then that's a problem. Then you allowed that. And courts can't help you after it's over. Believe me, if I didn't get a check every Monday, the lights would be out here.
Yeah, I understand, but
On Tuesday, not 8 weeks from Tuesday. Tuesday. Do you understand?
I understand.
So you understand me. I can't help you, that's all.